was songs were going on, when heaven was moving around. Don't know a lot of things that are jumping out. Sometimes you see manifestations going on in the life of people, and you are somewhere dozing. Sometimes at that moment you make your body an available basket for something to jump into. And this kingdom power, you don't understand this place. That's why some of you are taking it the way you're taking it. So please, whenever you come in a meeting like this, be at your alert, so that when you leave, you will have stories of goodness of God to tell. Genesis chapter 41. Genesis chapter 41. Reading from verse 37. And the thing was good in the eyes of Pharaoh, in the eyes of all his servants. And Pharaoh said unto his servants, can we find such a one as this is, a man in whom the Spirit of God is? And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, for as much as God has showed thee all this, there is none so discreet and wise as thou art. Thou shalt be over my house, and according unto thy word shall all my people be ruled. Only the throne will I be greater than thou. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, see, I set thee over all the land of Egypt. And Pharaoh took off his ring from his hand and put it upon Joseph's hand, and arrayed him in vashes of fine linen, and put a gold chain about his neck. And he made him to ride in the second chariot which he had. And the crowd before him bowed the knee. And he made him ruler over all the land of Egypt. And Pharaoh said unto Joseph, I am Pharaoh, and without thee shall no man lift up his hand or foot in all the land of Egypt. I want to talk to you on what we title in this vigil and in this month of April and in the rest of your life, my voice must be heard. Every one of you in this kingdom, any garment that covered you, any power that hide you, that you will not manifest, will expire today. Whatever is their backing, their confidence, their strength, their backbones, whatever it is that enforce, that enable them to victimize you, look down on you, trample you, and decided you will not escape from our hand, this vigil will expire them. I said this vigil will expire them. If a man or a woman had made himself or herself a barrier to you, a hindrance to you, an object to cover you, that you will not be seen and you will not be heard, after this vigil, their burial will take place. Whoever the person is to you, the person decided your life will not be fulfilled. Your life will not be that God created your life to be. After this vigil, they will expire. If I'm talking to people that are awake, I want them to show me that they are awake. It is because you don't understand what this month carry with it. That's why you are acting the way you are acting. My voice must be heard. Can you tell that to yourself? If you look at the text we read, you see the confirmation. There was a heavy conspiracy against this young man. Who are you? What do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Don't you know where you fall into? You are trying to show us. You're trying to prove to us. Are you the only person in this kingdom, in this family? Okay. Let's see how it will be. We're not going to stand our hand in your blood. We want to sell you out. Some of you do not know that you may be in your family, but someone has sold you and put money inside his pockets. And they did all that they needed to do. But what they said will never happen. Later happen. The jealousy and envy of Reuben, the rest of Joseph's sibling, cannot stop my voice to be heard, as they were not able to stop the voice of Joseph. God have destined that 11 stars from the bowel of Jacob will bow and pay homage to Joseph. And to myself. Therefore, I do not bother whatever anyone is doing or saying. And not only the 11 stars, both the sun and the moon will join the 11 stars to do the same thing. You know, complete package, sweet so much. If the sun and the moon do not join the 11 stars to pay homage, it will not be a complete package. After today, somebody no more half package blessings. Somebody after this vigil, negotiations against you in the realm of the spirit will be over. Genesis chapter 37, from verse 7. Take it from verse 6. And he said unto them, Hear, I pray you, this dream which I have dreamed. Behold, we are binding sheaves in the field, and lo, my chief arose, and also stood upright. And behold, your chief stood round about, and made obeisance to my chief. That tells you a king is in the making. And his brethren said to him, Shall thou indeed reign over us? It is not mouth, it has been decided. Or shall thou indeed have dominion over us? It is given already by God. And they hated him. That's all you can do. Yet the more, for his dreams and for his words. And he dreamed yet another. You hate me, I dream more. and told it his brethren, and said, Behold, I've dreamed a dream more. Go and hang yourself. And behold, the sun and the moon and 11 stars made obeisance to me. You were angry that it was only you people. Now the moon and the sun have joined the chorus. Join among those mandated by heaven to bow before me, because a king is around. And he told it to his father and to his brethren, and his father rebuked him. Do you know why the father said that? The father understood. Why the father was rebuking is that, young boy, I knew what you are saying. That was why among the 12 sons I have, I gave you coats of many colors. You speaking it out, you are attracting war to yourself. The father rebuked him. Keep this. There are sensitive informations you don't let out anyhow. There are sensitive informations. If you let it out before the time you're supposed to let it out, if you are not careful, you will not live to fulfill it. People will be after you to take you out of the way. What do you think that Reuben will be clapping for you? Do you think that Reuben will be happy to come and bow to you? After him, there were other 10 boys. And he will cross these 10 boys and go to you, number 11, and bow to you. The father rebuked him and said unto him, what is this dream that I have dreamed? Shall I and thy mother and thy brethren indeed come to bow ourselves to thee to the earth? Do you see that the father understood the dream? He understood the dream. Now look at 11. And his brethren envied him, but his father observed, they said, he followed it up. He monitored it, and to see to the fulfillment. What heaven have destined to happen cannot be stopped by anyone. Doesn't matter who you are. Your anger means nothing. All it made you is to become a spiritual mad person. Not minding the nature of anger, jealousy, and envy that manifested through anyone. What will be, will be. When God said yes, no man, not Reuben, we say no. There are those that God creates to have loudest voice on earth. They are not many, and I happen to be one of them. In history, they are not many. But not minding the number they are, I am one of them. 1 Samuel 17. 1 Samuel 17. From verse 25. And the men of Israel said, have you seen this man that is come up? Surely to defy Israel is he come up. And it shall be that the man who killeth him, the king, will enrich him with great riches, and will give him his daughter, and make his father's house free in Israel. And David spake to the men that stood by him, saying, what shall be done to the man that killed these Philistines, and taketh away the reproach from Israel? For who is this uncircumcised Philistine, that he should defy the armies of the living God? The people answered him after this manner, saying, so shall it be done to the man that killed him. And Eliab, his eldest brother, heard when he spake unto the man. And Eliab's anger was kindled against David, and he said, why comest thou down hither? And with whom hast thou left those few sheep in the wilderness? I know thy pride and the naughtiness of thy heart. Thou art come down that thou mayest see the battle. Is there any iota of truth in all that Eliab said here? No truth. To him, David belonged to the wilderness. To him, David will remain the rest of his life with a few sheep in the wilderness. To him, David came to the battlefront because of his pride, the naughtiness of his heart, and to see what was going on. But he never knew it was divine appointed time. Make his voice louder in the entire land of Israel. But look at a man that had understanding of the time and season. And David said, what have I now done? Is there not a curse? Eliab, you don't understand and see what is written on the calendar of heaven. Eliab, I am here because my time and season for my voice to be heard in the entire nation of Israel and all over the earth are just show forth. I'm not here by my own appointment. I am here based on the divine appointment. Is there not a cause and a turn from him to one another, and spake after the same manner? And the people answered him again after the former manner. When the words were heard which David spake, they rehearsed them before Saul, and he sent for him. What else do this young man need? Appointment with king. And David said to Saul, let no man's heart fail because of him. The servant will go and fight with this Philistine. And Saul said to David, thou art not able to go against this Philistine to fight with him, for thou art but a youth, and him a man of war from his youth. Why are you discouraging me? If he started from the youth, I'm also a youth. And David said unto Saul, thy servant kept his father's sheep. There came a lion, a bear, and took a lamb out of the flock. And I went out after him and smote him, and delivered him out of his mouth. And when he arose against me, I caught him by his beard, and smote him, and slew him. The servant slew both the lion, the bear, and this uncircumcised Philistine shall be as one of them, seeing he had defiled the armies of the living God. David said, moreover, the Lord that delivered me out of the paw of the lion and out of the paw of the bear, he will deliver me out of the hand of these Philistines. And Saul said unto David, go, and the Lord be with you. Eliab may be angry and at the same time misunderstood David. But inasmuch as he was not able to stop David, he will not be able to stop me. David's voice was heard. And as a result of that, he was made to have an audience with Saul the king. Which he He's angered Eliab, the eldest son, had not been opportuned to have. You are destined to have direct conversation with a king. Do not allow anyone, not even from your father's house, to stop you. Remember that a man's greatest enemy are those of his household. Therefore, determined that they will not stop you. Determined to become that which destiny have decided for you. Stop looking at anyone's face. Let them frown. But go ahead and let your voice be heard. In this picture that is painted here, David left Eliab behind and went forward to achieve what destiny has placed into his hand. And after this place, you never heard about Eliab again. He disappeared. History forgot him. In fact, when David assumed the throne and they were mentioning people from the family, they mentioned Jonathan, they mentioned Shema, and the rest of the members of the family, the children of Jesse, never mentioned Eliab. Somebody's name will disappear in history today because of you. Those that antagonized you and looked down at you, their time with destiny will expire today. Of course, you know that somebody must go down for somebody to go up. I don't know why it is so, but that is heaven arrangement. If Goliath did not go down, David will not climb up. That's the way it is. If Eliab did not disappear in history, David will not occupy the front page of history. Your front page of history will open today. There's somebody here the Lord is locating. That spirit that makes you a nobody, keep on struggling without anything to show for it, is disappearing from your life. I said that spirit is disappearing from your life. When they frown, go ahead and let your voice be heard. Go ahead and have private conversation with the king. Go ahead and climb that ladder that heaven had made available for you. Go ahead and make your voice, that important voice that heaven had made it to be, go ahead and make it to be heard. Go ahead and make sure that you disappoint Eliab and whatever Eliab represents. Go ahead and make your voice count in your generation. Go ahead and become that man that when you speak, the people will want to hear you again. Heaven will disappoint people today because of you. Things that has not taken place will take place today because of you. There's going to be shaking in the family where you came out from. There's going to be rearrangement in the family where you came out from. After today, people will know that you're not serving God in vain. People had looked down on you for so much. But it is over. I said it is over. I said it is over. I don't have much time to preach this morning. Rise on your feet.